Good evening. I'm Chanel, Vehicle Title Expert. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you in advance for subscribing. So for many of you who are not aware of this, you cannot have multiple titles for a vehicle that's in your name at one time. You cannot. Okay, there is no such thing as, trying to have a backup copy or anything in the sort. And I just want to mention this because some of you may not be aware. And in this industry, strange and crazy things and assumptions happen when it comes to the world of auto titles. Okay, but you cannot have multiple vehicle titles for that vehicle at the same time. So let me give you an example. In the event you go to the DMV to get a duplicate or a replacement title because you lost a title for that vehicle in question, the new title that you are getting is going to cancel out the old title that you had or you lost. Okay. And let me add, in the event you find the title that you had lost prior, even though you physically have it, it doesn't matter. It's going to be canceled. You physically have that title, but in DMV system, it's voided out. The new title that you have is going to be the current and only title for that vehicle that you have in your name. Very important. With that being said, I see often that when you guys get duplicate titles, unfortunately, you end up giving the buyer the wrong title sometimes. Okay, now I'm just going to say this. I see it play out in two ways. I see it play out where some people give the buyer the wrong title on purpose with the intent to defraud, and they keep the correct title or the current title. But some of you are giving the buyer the wrong title because you found the old title, you know, and now you have multiple titles and you just give them whichever one you feel like giving them. And that's going to be a problem because when that buyer goes to the DMV and they try to title the vehicle in their name, the DMV is going to realize that that buyer does not have the current title. Okay. When it comes to titles, DMV is going to go by that title number and they're going to go by the title date. Okay. They're going to go by those two pieces of information to determine whether or not that title that the person or buyer is presenting is the current title. So you want to make sure you give that buyer the correct title. Do not take it upon yourself to have an attitude that, well, what difference does it make? I have these two titles. I'm just going to give them one, whichever. It doesn't work that way. And if that buyer gets rejected, they're going to be very, very upset and they will come looking for you, or they may take legal action against you as well. So make sure you give them the correct title. Okay. If you have any questions pertaining to, any duplicate or replacement title issues, maybe you are, someone who's in this type of situation, maybe you're the buyer and you went to DMV, you got rejected because you found out that the title that you have is not the current title. Okay. Feel free to drop me a line below. I want to hear from you guys. I want your feedback. I want to hear about your experiences. Or you can visit me at wisdomandauthority.com. Check me out on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Click share and subscribe. I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.